And the Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get...
There he goes! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Finding an escape route. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy, great run. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, we'll have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the App State Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other...
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab right on the sideline, but he's out of bounds, and they're going to lose yardage. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
Come on, set.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Running to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. Sweet cut there. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down over 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on
Fires and picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running behind that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But it leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
They booted away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together, a really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points, but a chance to tie this up going into the half. And considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up.
Touchdown, App State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Oh, and they blocked it. He's got it, and he can go with it. The 50, the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. The 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Soft spot in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wide receiver going in motion. This time they'll go to the running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Rush is on him. Got his man. There he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Working that left side now. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Here comes the heat. Complete. They stopped him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. The play-action fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the left side. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll try it again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the heat. Makes the grab on the left. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's McKinnon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half. go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Townsend. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Touchdown, Appalachian State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these two-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes the grab, and he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's McKinnon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely
It'll be third and long. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Pulls and fires complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Townsend. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. 1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. They're going to run it to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They feed him again. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows it.
Makes the catch on the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Appalachian State.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Past the 20. Finally brought down. But what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive on 1st and goal. They get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rival.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. BYU is running away with this one. They're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 28 over Navy. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Touch pass on the run. Made a defender miss. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense in the hurry-up. Got room to work. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes.
That's it.
Defense swarming on that loose ball.
That's it.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the
Great
fumble on the
hit.
wide receiver. Look, understand
And
the
good
ball
coverage.
came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Let me fall on it.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Pulls it in. It's McKinnon. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
Finds his man. It's McKinnon. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Mountaineers will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's McKinnon.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. They're working that left side. stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this one.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous, sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Just because you ain't got things, I mean, y'all following each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, people act like I'm dumb and shit. You got to feel friend. A friend plan. Comfortable and shit. Meanwhile, I get bullshit blame. I should look all on break, but I'm not the man she talking to. I wonder who is. I wonder if my guys. She really got us up. Get rid of